Welcome back. It's John Pollock with you. It's the segment to keep your eye on each and every week. It's Robin Black and the Black Eye.
Thanks, John. Modern MMA fighting is often about offering your opponent choices and making them pick his poison. Up versus down, feint versus real, wrestling versus striking. One of the most prominent examples of this concept at this point in the sport's evolution is the push and pull of pressure. Applying proper pressure in combat and dealing with the pressure fighter is the priority of the moment in today's MMA. So hit me with the viz. Now, Master Cordero is one of the best coaches in the world at dealing with this and dealing with the pressure fighter by being the bull against the bull. Verdum did that to the great Cain Velasquez to take the heavyweight title. You see him using pressure to pressure back the champ. Velasquez is a pressure fighter. Master Cordero teaches these men and trains them to use pressure against pressure, and man, are they good at it. Rafael dos Anjos was exactly the same against the great Pettis, pressuring him back, pushing him back, taking away his space, and using pressure to take away the weapons and inflict damage. And it forced Showtime to have to just get in the pocket and strike with him instead of making space. See, as he fights his way out. So, man, that is the deal of the day. Now, tonight's main event pits pressure fighter Glover Teixeira against Ovince Preux, who seems to have developed some of the game's better instincts for dealing with pressure fighters. In his last fight against Pat Cummings, OSP played the matador and speared the bull while executing strong but subtle footwork. Let's take a look. Yeah, look at this. Pat Cummings is the bull, and OSP, he is the matador. As the bull comes in, you look here, he changes the range and uses perfect timing, takes away the power of that right hook, and shovels the left uppercut. Let's see how he does it. He gets the perfect read. He knows that's a fake takedown. A punch is coming. Watch the right foot. The right foot half step back, and he will plant for power here. And watch the left hip. As the left hip delivers the power with the shovel uppercut, catches the bull rushing in and drills him and spikes him right here. Beautiful stuff by OSP. Perfectly timed, really understood the distance and really understood the timing. You look from above, look at that left hip. All the way in for power as Cummings is moving forward, drills him with that shovel uppercut. It was absolutely beautiful. OSP is really, really handling the pressure fighter well. Oh yeah, that's right, OSP. You gotta celebrate that one. That's a good one. Now the fight before that, OSP pulled off a doozy of a KO using an open door hook, which is another excellent technique to catch a pressure fighter. When you end a combination with a hook, a lot of good analysts, Jack Slack, all the best guys, will call this closing the door. Now meet me over here at camera 2. Now, if you use the open door hook, what you'll do is change stances, and as you do, slam that punch in. So from here, changing the stance, use the left hip and deliver the power. Hit me with the viz. Let's take a look. This one was even more beautiful. He's got his right leg forward, swings it back to create power right here. Turns, boom. Just drills him coming in. You have Shogun's momentum moving forward. Watch his hips. It's all about the left hip here as he changes the stance. That's what delivers the power and catches him with that open door left hook. Man, that is beautiful. You could see that many, many times if you're anyone but Shogun. Such a beautiful technique. Yeah, that is one you definitely celebrate, OSP. You knocked out a legend. And tonight, we also potentially have pressure fighter versus pressure fighter when Michael Johnson meets Beneil Dariush. Will they go bull versus bull like Verdum did with Cain, or will one of them look to change roles to counter? Well, we can look to MJ's teammate Anthony Johnson for a hint. Hit me with the viz. Anthony Johnson is a pressure fighter. So is Mike Kyle. So Anthony Johnson invites him in and slams the door in his face. Not once, but twice. Watch, his right hip will go all the way back, and boom, the left hip and the left hook right on the chin. And if that's not enough, one more retreat. The right hip is forward, and the right hook is forward. Slam the door right in his face 2 times. Face down on the mat. One more time. Look at this big guy moving backwards, using that to beat the pressure fighter. The pressure fighter found a new way to beat the other pressure fighter. Good times. Before we put a bow on this one, how about a bonus track? Great concepts lead to other great concepts. As we can see in Aussie, Robert Whittaker's last fight, he used the front kick as a threat, then on retraction, set up that open door hook. So the front kick comes up and slams down with that open door hook. Let's take a look at it, Viz. Watch this, so nice. Boom, right there. How does it work? The back leg will launch to the chin, but instead of putting your foot down, he'll retract that kick. And his opponent, Tavares, will either move towards him, or if he does it, when he plants, he'll drive off the right foot and launch his own left hook, right? That right foot, drive, and bing, right on the chin. Perfectly executed and so incredibly beautiful. The right kick comes up, it retracts, left hook lands on the chin, boom. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So these concepts are some real cool beans. Tonight, let's look for OSP to try to Matador Glover Teixeira, and let's watch how the pressure games of Michael Johnson and Beneil Dariush weave together and how this beauty of a matchup shakes out. Pressure fighters and fighters who have tools for dealing with pressure fighters can make for some real sizzle in the cage. Thanks for looking at these concepts with me, and thank you for joining me in the Black Eye. Enjoy the hostilities, my friends.